Preview. Preview.
Hello friends, welcome to Digital Electronics. In the previous session, we have discussed about the logic gates. In this session, we will see some of the new properties of NAND and NOR gates. Let us start with NAND and NOR gate properties. Before going to NAND gate, first see the AND gate. This is A, B. I am taking the two input NAND gate. This is A, AB, and this is the NAND gate. 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. This is 0 0 0 0. This is 1 1 1. Here NAND gate means whenever all are high, all inputs are high, the output will be 0. Remaining all cases, output will be 1. Let's see some of the properties of the NAND gate. This is the NAND gate. I am representing the, previously we have seen this is A or B, this is A dot B. For AND also, for NAND I am representing this as NAND, A NAND B. This is nothing but AB bar. Now I am seeing some properties of NAND gate. This is A NAND B equal to AB whole bar. Let us take A NAND 0 equal to A NAND 0 means in B replace 0. A into 0 whole bar equal to A into 0 is 0 whole bar equal to 1. This is 1. Now let us NAND 1 with A. Replace B by A into 1 whole bar equal to A whole bar equal to A. Nothing but it's A bar only. Now NAND A with A equal to A into A whole bar equal to A bar. Now A NAND A bar equal to A into A bar whole bar. A into A bar is 0, 0 bar is 1. These are the properties of NAND gate. Whenever the all are same, inputs are same, the output is getting the inverted of the output is inverted of input. This is about the NAND gate. And also previously we have seen a table of comparison properties. This NAND gate follows only commutative property. It will not satisfy associative and distributive property. Now let us see the NOR gate. NOR gate is nothing but just inverted of OR gate. I am taking the two input NOR gate, which is A, this is B, this is A plus B, this is A plus B whole bar. This is the NOR gate. For two input gate, the total 4 combinations are possible. A plus B 0 1 1 1. Just inverter of these are 1 0 0 0. Here whenever all inputs are high, all inputs are low, which means 0, the output is high. Remaining all cases, the output will be 0. This is the NOR gate. For NAND gate, we have seen this is representing the NAND gate. For NOR, I am representing this as by downward arrow equal to A plus B whole bar. Let's see some of the properties. A NAND A equal to substitute B value as A. a plus a whole bar equal to a plus a is nothing but a, which is a bar. Now a nor a bar equal to a plus a bar whole bar equal to a plus a bar is nothing but 1 bar is 0. Third one is a nor 0, substitute b value as 0 equal to a bar. Fourth one is a nor 1 equal to substitute b value as 1. A plus 1 is 1. 1 bar is nothing but 0. This is all about the properties of NOR gate. Also, previously in the table we have seen that NOR satisfies only commutative property, but not satisfy both associative and distributive property. This is about the all whole gates. Now we will see the universal gates and the functional completeness. First of all, we will see the functional completeness. Functional completeness is nothing but if you are taking a certain function, then using that function we can be able to realize any gate. That is nothing but functional completeness. Let us, I am taking the function as f of a comma b, which is related with respect to inputs a b as a plus b whole bar. Using this function, we can realize any gate. Let us take another example. A dot b whole bar. This is NOR gate. This is NAND gate. Similarly, these two we are calling this as universal gates. For universal gates, with using universal gates, we can design any normal gates such as AND gate, OR gate, NOT gate, XOR and XNOR gates. These two are the universal gates. But for functional completeness, not only using the universal gates, with the any other functions also we can design any gate. Functional completeness is nothing but there should be, we are taking a pair, in that pair there should be OR gate, AND gate and NOT gate. OR means plus, AND means dot, complement means I am taking it as dash complement. If a function has these three OR and, I am taking an example of a bar plus bc bar. Here I am having the complement which is minus NOT. I am having a OR gate, I am having AND gate. That means we can say that this function is completeness. This is functionally complete. Totally or this is fully functionally complete, because with the help of this OR and NOT, OR plus NOT is nothing but NOR gate, AND plus NOT is nothing but NAND gate. Here we have two universal gates. Because of this only we can realize any gate with using this function. We can also realize only with the help of single AND or single NOR. Let us take OR, NOT, or also another combination as NAND and NOT. OR is nothing but plus, NOT is nothing but complement, AND means dot, NOT means complement. This is also functionally complete because Here with the help of OR and NOT we can design NAND gate. This is NOR gate. Using this NOR gate we can design any gate. Usually we have two gates, NOR and NAND as universal gates, but here there is only one NOR gate, so it is functionally complete. But here there are both NOR and NAND gates, so this is fully functionally complete. But here because of only one universal gate, this is functionally complete. Similarly, this is also functionally complete because by using AND and NOT we can design NAND gate. This is also functionally complete. Let us see some few examples. I am taking the function as f equal to a plus d, f equal to a into b. Third one, f equal to a plus b whole bar, f equal to a dot b whole bar, f equal to a XOR b. Sixth one, f equal to, this is a XOR b. Here we have only plus. Here for functional completeness there should be plus, dot or complement, or otherwise the set should contain plus comma dot or minus. This is dot comma minus, which is and complement, or and complement. This is or and complement. These three, if there are these three operations, then the function is said to be functionally complete. Here there are only plus, so this is not functionally complete. Here also there is only dot, which is and, so this is not functionally complete. Here a plus b bar is nothing but, here there is plus and here there is a bar, so this is functionally complete. This here there is dot comma minus, so this is functionally complete. Here a XOR b can be written as a bar b plus a b bar. Here we have both here plus comma dot and complement, so we can say that this is functionally complete. Here we got it as functionally complete, but this is not true because this is not functionally complete. This is also not functionally complete because functionally complete is nothing but, here with this gate we can be able to form two gates that may be either these three or these two or these two. With these two we cannot able to design any these sets. Among these three, any set is not possible design with these three gates, so these two are not functionally complete. For two input gates only this NAND and NOR are functionally complete. These are not important for us because we need only the universal gates. Now we will see the number of NAND and NOR gates that are required to design any gate. First of all, take OR gate. I am taking the two input OR gate, which is nothing but a plus b. This can be rewritten as a plus b whole complement. We know that NAND means A plus B whole bar, NOR means A dot B whole bar. This is a NOR gate. Let us assume this as X and this X bar. First, before designing this, we will see the NOT gate. NOT gate is nothing but just inverting the input. A is nothing but A bar. I am taking the AND gate. Here this is A and this is also A. This AND gate, which is nothing but A plus B whole bar. Here I am replacing B by A plus A whole bar equal to A bar. This is nothing but a NOT gate using NAND gate. Similarly, by using NOR gate also, we will get this as A bar. So for designing a NOT gate, we need one NAND gate or one NOR gate. So here for this A plus B whole bar, we need one NAND gate, and for remaining this we need one gate. So we need two NAND gates. So two NOR gates. Similarly, we can find the for NAND gates. A plus B can be written as A plus B whole bar is equal to A bar dot, by De Morgan's law, from this we can write this as A bar dot B bar whole bar. For complement, which is nothing but a NOT gate, we need one NAND gate. For B bar, one NAND gate. This is, let us take this as X and this is Y. X dot Y whole bar. For this also we need one NAND gate. So totally we need three NAND gates. Now let us see the realization of AND gate using the NOR and NAND gates. Let us see the AND gate. This is AND gate. This AND gate can be written as AB whole bar. Complementing two times, we will get the same gate. For this, we need one AND gate. For this, assume this as X and X bar is a complement. So for this, we need two NAND gates. Also, AB can be written as AB whole bar equal to, by De Morgan's law, this can be written as A bar plus B bar and this whole bar. For A bar we need one NOR gate. For this, one NOR gate. Assume A bar as X and B bar as Y. X plus Y whole bar is another NOR gate. So totally we need three NOR gates for realizing the AND gate. Third one, NAND. We need only one NAND gate for realizing this AB whole bar. Now you will see the realization of NAND by using the NOR gate. This A into B whole bar can be written as A into B whole bar. No need, simply write this as A bar plus B bar. Yeah. Here I am taking two complements here, because the complement of a number by two times is nothing but the same number. For A bar I am using a one NOR gate. For B bar, one This is A plus B whole bar. For A, this is A bar plus B bar, this is one gate. And this total gate by using the complement, I require one gate. And this total by I need one more gate. Totally, we require 4 NOR gates for realizing the NAND. Similarly, we will see for NOR gate. For NOR gate is nothing but A plus B whole bar. For this, we require only one NOR gate. Let us see how many NAND gates are required. This A plus B whole bar can be written as A bar dot B bar. This can be written as 2 times of complement. For this, we need one NOR gate. This one NAND gate, one NAND gate. For this one NAND gate, for this one NAND gate. Totally, we need 4 NAND gates. Let us see. Similarly, for XOR also we can realize by using the NAND and NOR gate. This is for XOR. This is for XNOR. Here XOR is nothing but I am taking the 2 input XOR gate, which is A XOR B equal to A bar B plus A into B bar. XOR is nothing but A XOR B equal to AB plus A bar B bar. For XOR gate, we need 4 NAND gates, or by using the OR gates, we need 5. For XOR NAND, we need 4 XNOR gate, 4 NOR gates, or we can take 5 NAND gates. That means for XOR gate, 4 NOR gates are required or 5 NAND gates are required. You can design this same as previously. Let us see a comparison table of how many NAND or NOR gates are required for realizing the basic gates. Here I am taking the NAND. Here I am taking the NOR. Here I am taking the basic gate. This is I am taking here. This is NOR gate. Here this is AND gate. This is OR gate. This is XOR gate. And last one is XNOR gate. Here NOT gate we need to find either one AND gate or one NOR gate. For AND we require AND is nothing but AB. This can be written as AB bar whole bar. So we require 2 NAND gates. For OR we require 3 NAND gates. Here for AND gate, for using the NOR, AND is nothing but AB. This can be written as AB bar whole bar equal to A bar plus B bar whole bar. So we require 3 NOR gates. Similarly here 2 OR gates. Here for XNOR, just remember that NOR gates, NOR both are same. So here we require 4 NOR gates. Here 5 NAND gates. Here 4 and here 5. This is all about these gates. If you want for all, here NAND and NOR also we can write. but this is not needed. Here NAND gate only one gate, here 4 gates, NOR here we require 4 gates, here 1 gate. This is all about the realization of gates using the universal gates. Let us discuss the remaining in the next class.